Hi guys, this is Wissam and I'm reviewing AnkiDroid on the tablet. I got my Samsung Galaxy 10.1 tablet last week. It's really gorgeous. It's very thin, very light, even thinner and lighter than the iPad 2. It has a gorgeous display, 10.1 widescreen. It's very fluid, very smooth. I can navigate, get all the widgets. Uh, and Anki is a software that lets you study flashcards in an efficient way. It is very smart. It actually shows you the cards that you are having a hard time studying more often than the easier ones. So it saves you time and improves also your learning curve. I have the software Anki installed also on my cell phone. This is my HTC Evo 4G from Sprint, and here I can see all the decks available on the phone. What Anki does is cool because it let me sync the decks on my cell phone, on my tablet, as well as on the PC. So I can pick up wherever I left, either on the tablet, phone, or handheld. If I go ahead and hit on Anki, you can get Anki from the market. It's available for free. Uh, I have different decks, so each deck has a certain number of flashcards. They call them facts, and you can review the flashcards on any device you want. The flashcards come either as shared, so people create shared decks. So I can go ahead and click here and go download deck, shared deck. And here I get a list of all the available decks online. So this is really cool because it saves you time creating a deck of your own. So if you are studying Japanese, Chinese, Greek, or any other language, you can just go ahead and maybe search for whatever you want. There is also decks for biology, chemistry, SAT, GRE. So you can just search and get all the decks you want to study. So once I hit on the deck, it's gonna download. Let me go back. And here I have a list of all the available decks that I can study. So just to show you an example, this is all kanji. Kanjis are the Chinese characters for Japanese. And this shows me the deck information. Here you can see that on the top, I see that I have to review 76 out of 80 because I haven't been studying for the past few days. I had other things to do. And here in the middle of the screen, you have start reviewing. You can go to statistics to show you how you are learning, the time, how much you learn, how much you miss, things like that. And the statistics section is really interesting if you are a researcher or an educator. So basically I'm thinking of using this feature to evaluate students' performance in my radiology course. So I can maybe do some statistical analysis and publish that in a paper. If you hit on the card browser, it shows you all the available flashcards for that specific deck. I can hit back. You can also limit how much you learn per day or per session. So I can say like I want to study only for 10 minutes or maybe study only 20 questions at a time, which is the default setting. I can hit back. So let's start. Let's hit start review. And then I see this Chinese character or kanji. This means Takai or hi. And then I can click show answer. And then it asks me different things. So if I am having a hard time understanding what this character is, or if I didn't answer it correctly, I can hit again. If it is hard, I can hit hard, good, or easy. And because I haven't been studying for quite some time, it shows me that it's gonna review this, and like if I hit again, it's gonna review it very soon. Hard 17 days, good 1.8 months, and easy 3.6 months. So Kanji has its own algorithm. Anki has its own algorithm for managing time. I can hit back. Sorry, so let's hit this button and then go to Arabic vocabulary. I can hit start review, and then I can see this word which means society, mujtama. I can hit that and then it shows me that as well. Hit back. The night mode, basically when you hit it, it switches the background to black. So if you are studying at night, this makes it easier for you. Again, I can hit show the answer, and again I can get different sets of options. If I go back and hit on the options here, I have my account, so I can go to my account and basically sync with my account. Once you register for free, you can go to download deck, personal deck. So once you sync, you can go ahead and see all the available decks that you put online, and I can download any deck I want to my tablet. I can go ahead and then go to preferences, and under preferences I have different options. Let me try to zoom in again. Alright, so I have general. I can click on general and I can choose the language, the startup mode. So whether you want to start at all the decks available or start immediately at the last used deck. You can fetch media on sync. So if you have some animations like videos, if you have audio, pictures stored in the deck, it will download the media for you automatically. I can go to display, and under display I have different options like review in full screen, show timer, show progress bar, provide Ruby and notation. So if you are studying Japanese, for example, and you enable this option, it will decode the kanji for you and provide them in hiragana. So let me hit back. You can go to extra, so you can show the whiteboard, so you can start scribbling or doodling on the screen. You can allow text selection, so you can press and hold on a certain word and it will look it up on the dictionary for you. Navigation, you can enable gestures. I enabled zooming here, and because I put a lot of graphics like diagrams or tables as pictures inside the deck or inside a flashcard, I want to be able to zoom in to have a better look at that diagram or a graphic, so I enable the zooming feature here. You can also have a widget displayed on your desktop or on the screen, so it can vibrate or blink the light whenever you need to review a certain number of cards. Others, you can have some options, advanced option like improve Arabic display for older versions of Android OS. So if you have a Honeycomb or CM7 Gingerbread, you don't need to do that because they have Arabic support enabled by default. If you have Hebrew, you want to enforce right to left, you can check that option. The default font, so you can determine what font you want to use. Right now we have only the system font. So you have a large number of options. It's really intuitive. It's very nice to use. You know, right now I'm using it to study for my boards exam, and it is really better than carrying a dozen flashcards all over the place with you. Here you have a progress bar showing you all the available or the due cards that I need to review for different sections. Let me start to hit on statistics, so I can hit on due. I can say for like 1 month, and it will calculate the statistics for me. So it can show me young cards, mature cards, or failed cards. The young cards, the cards I reviewed. The mature cards, these are the cards that are due, and the failed cards, the cards I failed when I tried to answer them. So Anki is available for free. You can go ahead and download it on your PC or Mac. you can create a deck on your own. Again, it supports media files as well. Let me show you Full Metal Alchemist. This is one of the Japanese anime, and I created this on my phone, so you'll see the image is smaller in size, but when you hit on, and as you can see, I have audio, I have a picture, and a Japanese text. Basically, I use the software to load an anime and then plug in the Japanese subtitles, the English subtitles, and it figures out the starting time and end of the Japanese subtitle, takes the text, takes the audio, take a screenshot, and then the English text as well, and create a deck for me automatically for the entire anime episode. If I hit the playback button again, so no one should be doing that, or no one must commit this act. So I know this one, I can hit easy, hit again easy. So nani mo nai hana kara something. Again, so it's really a cool way to study any subject, whether a language or an exam. And again, you can share the deck with your friends. Feel free to go ahead and download the software. If you like it, come to the forums, AnkiDroid forums on Google Groups. Share with us your experience, and if you have any feedback or a problem with the software, please talk to the developer on the forums. They are very helpful and very nice people. Well, that was all. See you in the next video.